Cheryl Postlethwaite, Navy.
Armand Venditti, U.S. Army Air Force.
Wayne King, in the Air Force.
Carl Rosenbaum, Air Force.
They are known as the greatest generation for their tremendous acts of courage, sacrifice, and service to our country. Meet local World War II veterans Carl Rosenbaum, his longtime friend and fellow veteran Wayne King, Cheryl Postlethwaite, known as Red, and Armand Venditti, who turned 98 in November.
We were following George Patton. We were his Air Force.
And I was there at the time the 2 bombs were dropped on Japan.
There was 8 of us from this immediate area, 6 from Orville High School, and the other 2 from very close vicinity.
Wasn't scared too much when I was signed with the 7th Division Army. There was only 6 of us, and you know, we were on our own, and they depended upon us to keep the radio on 24 hours a day to navigate and everything. We were just about on our own.
These 4 men, some strangers, brought together by one common bond.
The monuments that tell the story of World War II, especially the guys that didn't make it back.
The World War II veterans recently selected to take part in Cleveland's Honor Flight, traveling to the war monuments in our nation's capital with 20 other veterans.
The local honor flight there, you know, I couldn't believe it, the way we were treated.
The veterans receiving the royal treatment on board the Honor Flight, an all-expense-paid journey for our heroes to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials honoring their service.
Oh, it's awesome. You'll never see anything like this in the whole world.
For some of them, it's a trip of a lifetime.
This is it, right here. You show your freedom, this is what it's all about.
The National World War II Memorial pays tribute to the men and women who served in the armed forces. 56 pillars and a fountain sit on the National Mall.
It was awesome. I mean, that brought, you know, that gets to you. And for us to have the freedom that we have, and the heroes that are still there, that never did come back, those were the true heroes.
98-year-old Armand Venditti, the oldest World War II vet on this honor flight in September, was just 21 years old when he enlisted in the Army.
Our outfit left on D-Day +6. We set up these airfields. The engineers put up these airfields, and they were on sod, and airplanes that couldn't make it back, fighter planes from wherever they came from Germany or France, and couldn't make it over to England, they would come and land on our field.
Venditti says seeing the world memorials up close in person really put his time in the service in perspective.
That got to you, all the sacrifices that were made for everyone in this country, and what it makes a better, every time you go through something like that, I think you come out as a better country. As you know the sacrifices that everybody had to go through.
The World War II Memorial was about the greatest.
That honor flight was a good thing. It was good to be with those men, for one thing, and I was very happy to be associated with them.
Armand Venditti and Cheryl Postlethwaite were among 4 other veterans chosen to take part in a special service at Arlington Cemetery, laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
After all of the GIs that went through that war, and we were lucky enough to get back, and it just pulled at you a little bit. You know that the unknown soldier was there, and for the sake of humanity, I guess, there was so much people had to give for that freedom. And
for these men, their sacrifice and service to our country, we will forever be thankful and never forget.
How we got this freedom, and how we should all be thankful that we're here today as a country, and We still have our liberties, and
Tracy McCool, Fox 8 News.